So for tonight's class, we're gonna stick with the theme of moving stillness. And I took this idea from my teacher back in the day when we used to do a lot more like vinyasa or flowing classes. She would talk about moving from posture to posture as moving stillness. And I feel like with everything that's going on in the world right now, the pandemic, the election, climate change, whatever you happen to have going on by yourself, that we all need to be able to practice moving through the world with as much steadiness as we can. So you can substitute stillness for steadiness, but stillness is steadiness. And to be able to keep your calm, grounded center no matter what is happening. So you can think about it being as like you are the eye of the proverbial storm around you, able to be in it, but also somewhat above it. And so that's what we're going to go for tonight. We're going to practice stillness. We're going to practice steadiness. We're going to breathe. We're going to get all that good stuff going. So let's start by getting centered. Go ahead and sit comfortably, sitting tall. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. And as you settle in here, I want you just to get out any fidgets. Itch what needs to be itched, move around a bit, what needs to be moved around a bit. Adjust in your seat. Tend to this body in this moment, because in a few moments, I'm going to ask you to hold your body completely still as if your life depended on it. So just get out that itch, get out that twitch, shift if you need to. Good, then take a breath in. And as you exhale, feel your body settle into a state of total stillness. Yes, the breath is still moving. Everything else is not. Hold yourself still as if your life depended on it. Don't move a muscle. Just the light breath in the body. And notice when you get the impulse to move. Maybe your body is sending you a signal that it wants to shift or that there's some irritation or discomfort. Can you just be with that discomfort? Can you not react to it? A lot of these impulses are superficial. We don't need to scratch that itch right now. We don't need to shift in our seat anymore. We don't need to stretch our neck. Be still. Peace, be still. In yoga, this practice is called kaya sthira, absolute steadiness. Not being still so much because we're forcing ourselves to, though that can help, but because we're allowing ourselves to not react. Not from a place of stoicism, but from a place of understanding that there's no need to move. How much time do you spend in your day mindlessly reacting to the world around you? Each impulse pulling you from your calm, steady center, that place of equanimity from within you. This practice teaches us not to respond to those, or at least to question ourselves before we choose to respond. Stay steady, stay still, you can do it. And even when you do move, coming back to stillness. Every time you shift, coming back to stillness. And let that be our continued practice, both in this class tonight, but also as we head back out into the world later. Returning to stillness. From this place within you, let's chant Om 3 times. Deep breath in. Oh. Bring your palms to your heart and bow your chin. Honor yourself as you are in this moment, body, breath, energy, and mind. And it's from this place that we will practice tonight. Go ahead and rub the palms together. Bring the warm palms over your eyes. Brushing back over the top of your head, down your neck, bringing yourself back to your space. Welcome back. Now you can itch and stuff. So let's come onto hands and knees to start. Table pose. Good. Knees underneath the hips, hands under the shoulders. Let's start with some cat-cow. Inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, look forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the back. Let's keep going. Beginning to warm up the spine, but also beginning to link the breath and movement. The breath is how we achieve steadiness as we move. So you're moving for as long as you're breathing, and you're breathing for as long as you're moving. Go ahead, deep breath in. Child's pose, exhale, seat to the heels, forehead down. Inhale, float right back up to hands and knees. And exhale again, child's pose. Moving between these two postures on your own. Inhale, rising, exhale, releasing. And again, we're moving for as long as we're breathing and breathing for as long as we're moving. So the top of your inhale, the head lifts. At bottom of the exhale, you sink into child's pose. Let's do a couple more. Good. Inhale up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. We're going to keep moving. Inhale, gently float back down onto hands and knees, heart lifts. Then exhale, child's pose. Good. Again, inhale up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, hands and knees, table pose. Exhale, child's pose. Let's do a few more rounds. Inhaling to fours, hands and knees. Exhaling to downward facing dog or child's pose, alternating between the two. Moving with your breath. Take your time getting there, but as you land in downward dog, go ahead and stay this next time. And since our first time holding, go ahead and walk the dog out a bit, just getting some length in the legs. Feel the back flatten out, lengthen the spine, hip bones are reaching. Noticing the body, what feels tight here, what feels uncomfortable, what feels open, anything else in between all those. Good, then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take an adjusting breath here, feeling sensation. Good. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Then in downward facing dog, lift your right leg high into the air behind you. With your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between the hands. Help it through. And bring the back knee to the floor. Go to get light on the fingertips. Look forward. Inhale, heart lifts. Then exhale, straighten the right leg. Pull the toes toward you. Hamstring stretch. Then inhale, rock forward. Look forward. Then exhale, rock back. Straighten the right leg. Pull the toes toward you. Keep going. Inhale, look forward. Bending the front knee. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Keep going. Good. We're going to make this just a bit more dynamic. So with your next inhale, rock forward, lift your arms up, turn the heart toward the ceiling, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down, straighten the right leg, pull the toes toward you. Inhale, rock forward, lift the arms up, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, straighten the leg. Couple more times. Inhale, rock forward, reach, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, straighten the right leg. Once more, inhale, coming up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, straighten the leg. Good, then inhale, rock forward, curl the back toes under and step back to downward facing dog. Taking an adjusting breath here. And then go ahead and lift the left leg into the air, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, release the back knee down. Good. Get light on the fingertips. Look forward, sinking into the front hip. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Pull the toes toward you. Inhale, rock forward. Look forward. Exhale, rock back. Straighten the leg. Keep going. Moving with your breath. And then we're going to add on the lunge, the high lunge or the raised lunge. So go ahead and sink forward, lift the arms into the air, crescent lunge, heart turning toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down, straighten the left leg, pull the toes toward you. Then inhale, rock forward, lift the arms again, turn the heart toward the ceiling. Exhale, hands down, straighten the left leg. Let's do a few more on your own. Almost there. Good, then hands down, straighten the leg. With this next inhale, rock forward and step back again, downward facing dog. Good, then inhale, come into plank pose. With your exhale, plank yourself all the way down to the floor and release your feet. Hands are stacking underneath your shoulders, elbows bent. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift yourself into locust pose, head, chest, and legs lift. Strong back here. Exhale, float down. Inhale, float up. Locust pose, head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, floating up, locust pose. Floating down. 1 more time. Good. Coming down, curl the toes under. Lift the knees. Push up to plank pose. And back to downward facing dog. All right. From here, lift your right leg up. And step it on through again. Release the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands down, straighten the right leg, pull the toes back. You can walk your hands back towards your body a bit if you'd like to. And feel your chest bowing toward your thigh. Now, just like our centering practice earlier, get out all the fidgets. Make yourself as comfortable as you can here. Taking a breath in with your exhale, become still as you possibly can in this posture. Feeling the gentle pulse of the breath, and allowing yourself to step into more of a witnessing capacity here. It's easy to see discomfort and start to want to attend to it or even get out of it. Can you just watch the practice? Not from a dissociated place, but from a present place, knowing that we're stretching here, we're breathing, we're practicing stillness. Good. All right, inhale, rock forward, downward facing dog. Side number 2, go ahead and lift the left leg up and bring it on forward, knee to the ground, crescent lunge, open the heart. Exhale, hands to the ground, straighten the left leg, and get comfortable. Spend a breath or two just getting out fidgets or finding your way into your version of this pose. The heart bowing toward the chest or the, the thigh. The hands can walk back towards your body. And then take a breath in. And wherever you're at in the pose, just stop moving. Even if there's some discomfort, just stop moving. You can spend forever perfecting, but just stop. Just be with whatever's there. Breathe into whatever is there. And allow yourself to be the one who is watching the experience. Good. All right. Go ahead and rock forward. Downward facing dog. Take your time. Good. And then we'll go through one round of Danta Kriya. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, 1 inch from the floor. Press the arms straight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. And then go ahead and walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into Uttanasana, the standing forward fold, and do fold here. The upper body draping over the legs, releasing the shoulders, the head, the neck, jaw, the arms, the hands. Deep breaths. And then with your next inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up, heart parallel to the floor. And then exhale, fold down. With a strong back, inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, flat back, come all the way up to standing, reach the arms overhead, and bring your palms to your heart. Take an adjusting breath here, just feel sensation. Good. Then from here, we're going to move through a chair sequence. So palms to heart, feet stacking underneath your hips. With your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. With your exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind you, chair prep. Keep the knees bent as you lift the arms forward and up into chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Then hinge at the hips, swan dive, fold forward and down over the legs. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up to standing. And palms to the heart. Good, let's go again. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Chair prep, bend the knees, sweep the arms. Inhale into chair pose. Stay again for the exhale. Inhale, lift. and fold. Halfway up and down. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. Palms to the heart. Let's keep this energy moving. Inhale, reach. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift and fold. Palms to shins and fold. All the way up, inhale. Heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. Fold. Halfway. And down. All the way up. Heart. Last one, we're going to add a hold. Inhale, reach up. Chair prep. Chair pose. And let's stay here. And let's breathe here. As the hips sink, feel the heart lift. And now you are pretty engaged here. You're working hard. How still can you get in this posture? Yes, some things might shake or twitch, but can any effort that does not need to be here, can that stop? Can that come to stillness? Can you not clench your jaw or your eyes? Inhale, straighten up. And exhale, fold forward. Good job. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. And then come all the way up. And palms to your heart. Even after the movement, can you find some stillness, some awareness of breath, some steadiness in your body? And bringing yourself on back. So nothing makes us feel more unsteady than balancing, in my experience. So we're going to practice being steady while we balance. So go ahead and have the feet stack underneath your hips again. Feel your feet rooted into the earth rising up to meet you, to hold you. Gravity. Bring your palms to your heart. Become aware of the connection your left foot makes with the floor, and then shift the weight of your body into that left foot. Now focus your eyes to a single non-moving point in front of you. When the eyes are focused, we can balance better because the mind is focused. And then pick up your right knee. Pull it up toward the chest as much as you can, and breathe. Get steady. And if you fall to the posture, just take your time coming back into it. And then place the right foot down, sway to center. Feeling that right foot connected, go ahead and shift into that foot. Eyes are focused, lift the knee, and let's breathe. Focusing the eyes so the mind can focus. If you're looking around a bunch, you definitely will start to waver. Good. Exhale, place the left foot down, shift to center. Let's come back to that first side. So moving the body into the right leg, left leg, lift the right knee up. Good. And then take the knee out to the side. And you might have to reach down and grab the ankle, but place the foot on the inner thigh. Good. Now you keep holding on to that if you need to. But think about pressing the thigh into the foot and the foot back into the thigh. That'll give you a sense of connection and inner lift, especially around the pelvis. One or both palms at the heart. Focus the eyes, get steady, calm breath. Do breathe here. Good. Deep breath in. And then gently place the right foot down. Come back to center. Now let's do the other side. Shifting over into your right leg. Pick up your left knee this time. Spending a breath or two here. And when you're ready, take the left knee out. And then reach down and pull the foot to the inner thigh, pressing them into one another, creating that deep inner lift. One or both palms the heart. And get steady. Steady as you can here. Breathe. Almost there. You're doing great. I can't see you, but I'm assuming you're doing great. I'm feeling it. I'm with you in that. Good. Then carefully place the left foot down and let's fold forward into Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Good. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Good. So we're going to try to take that tree pose just a tad further. And so this might actually make you fall, but we're going to be fine with it. You're still safe here, I promise. But know going into it that there might be some imperfections you'll face, and you can be steady even in that. All right. So just do your best. Enough psyching you out. Let's give this a try. Go ahead and shift into your left foot. Take your time, but lift the right knee. Take the knee out to the side and come into tree pose. Good. Again, the foot and thighs pressing into each other, palms to heart. And then go ahead and lift the arms overhead. Now you can keep holding on to the leg with the right hand if you'd like to. You can still do this way. But if you're able to, both hands up. And then you're going to shift your hips to the left and then kind of do this crescent shape to the right with the upper body. Crescent tree. Breathe. And if you fall, take your time coming back into it. It's okay to start over. Good. All right, come up and release. See, I told you, it's a little tilty. So it's okay if you were falling on that one. It's okay if you just couldn't get it right. It's all a practice. But let's see what the other side feels like. So grounding into your right foot. Go ahead and bring the left knee up as you're ready. Take the knee out to the side and place the foot on the inner thigh, pressing them into one another. And again, you can keep holding on to that leg if you need to, or palms to heart. And then reach the palms overhead, one or both. Focus the eyes. And when you're ready, shoot the hips to the right and go ahead and lean to the left. And when you fall, if you fall, just take your time coming back into it. It's one of the ones, if you look around a bunch, you are definitely going to fall. All right, when you're ready, come up and release and forward fold and breathe. All right, inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way back up. Good, releasing the arms down. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat if you're not there already. And we're going to work with a sun salutation next. And we're going to work with a modification of the hamstring stretch we did earlier during our warm-up. And so I'll give you a couple of modifications if you need it when we get there, but now that we're gonna return to that, and we'll probably turn it up just a little bit. Standing tall, connected to your breath. Find the steadiness that you already have, with feet rooting into the earth, establishing that calm breath within you. And we're going to try to keep as much of this inner calm as we can as we move through this practice. So inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, chair prep. Chair pose. Stay in chair pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach. Exhale, fold forward and down. Palms to shins. And exhale, release down and step your right foot way back. Bend the front knee. You're going to keep the back knee off the ground this time, okay? When you're ready, lift the arms forward and up, come into a high lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to the ground and straighten the left leg. Pull the toes toward you. So both legs are straight here. Good. Inhale, go ahead and bend the front knee and then step back to downward facing dog. Moving through Danda Kriya, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, 1 inch from the floor, chaturanga. Press into upward facing dog. And then pull back into downward facing dog. All right, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot all the way through. Back knee stays lifted if you can. Inhale, go ahead and come into the high lunge. Exhale, hands down, straighten the front leg, pull the toes towards you. Both legs are straight. Good, then inhale, bend the right knee, and exhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, chair prep. Chair pose. Staying for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, fold forward and down. Palms to shins. And fold, step the left foot back this time. Knee stay lifted, come into the lunge. When you're ready, inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, hands down. Straighten the right knee, pull the toes back. Then inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Moving through Danda Kriya. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg lifts this time. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Good. Bending the front knee. Inhale, come on up. High lunge. Exhale, hands down. Straighten the left leg. Pull the toes back. Then inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up. And palms to the heart. Before we continue, find your calmness here. Get really still in this moment. Actually, for the next 15 seconds, don't move. Relax. From this place, let's continue. Moving stillness. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. So intentional. Exhale, bend the knees, drop the body, sweep the arms. Chair pose, inhale. Staying for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins. And fold, step the right foot back. Coming into your high lunge. Let's stay in the high lunge for 3 breaths. And if you can, get still. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Straighten the left leg. Pull the toes back. Stay for 3 breaths. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Danda Kriya. Plank to chaturanga to up dog to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts and steps. Come into your high lunge and get steady. Focus the eyes to a single non-moving point, just like when we were in tree pose. And then exhale, hands down, straighten the right leg, pull the toes back. Again, get steady. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Inhale. Palms to the heart. Continuing, moving stillness. Arms down and up, inhale. Chair prep. Chair pose. Let's hold chair pose this time. 3 breaths. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins. And release. Step the left foot back. High lunge. Yes, we're going to hold. Come on into it. And stay. Get steady. Try to not move as much as you can. And notice how that changes the quality of the posture. You're able to actually just be in it. You're no longer trying to find it. You're not fidgeting. Exhale, hands down, straighten the right leg, pull the toes toward you. Again, get steady. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Danda Kriya. You know this one. Returning to downward facing dog, take your time. And let's stay in down dog for 3 breaths. Can you be still in downward facing dog? All right. Good. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Good. Coming up for your lunge. And getting still once again. This kaya sthira, this absolute steadiness. Allowing yourself just to be here, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you're working hard, and you are working hard. Exhale, hands down, straighten the left leg, pull the toes toward you. Get still. Can you keep your mind still? Good. Rock forward, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, come all the way up, inhale. And palms to the heart. Take another adjusting breath here. Of course, feeling sensation in your body, and also allowing your mind to come to a calmer state if it is not already. So we're going to do one final round of that flow. And of course, there'll be some holds because we've been doing holds already. The holds will be a bit longer. And I'm going to add in just a few variations for you as well. We'll throw some twisting in it just to vary things up a bit. So when you're ready, from the top of your mat, palms to heart, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, chair prep, chair pose for 5 still breaths. The breath's not still, but you're still while you breathe. Keep the mind still as well. Focus. You don't have to draw a story around this. You don't have to attach meaning to it. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Step your right foot way back. Get comfortable. Come on up. Lunge. Breathe. Focus. Stillness. Exhale, fold down. Connect the right hand to the floor. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and go ahead and rotate it into the air, coming into a raised twisting lunge. Working the left shoulder back. And exhale, bring the left hand down. Straighten the left leg. Pull the toes back. Get steady. Find that inner still point, that part of you that is not wavering in the face of effort or discomfort. Still pulling the toes back towards you, both legs straight. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back, coming into this hamstring twist thing. I can't say this one has a name, but we're here all the same. All right. Inhale, unwind both hands to the floor, bend the front knee, and step back, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, get still. Make fidgets, shift around a bit, and then stop moving. Just stop moving. Steady breath, steady mind. Even if your arms are getting tired, it's okay, let them be tired. Continuing on, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Good, we gotta do everything on this side now. So inhale, coming into your high lunge. And breathe and focus. Be steady, be still. Even working hard, can you be calm here? To be non-reactive. Exhale, hands down. Connect the left hand to the floor. Reach the right arm forward. Inhale, exhale, roll the right arm into the air, coming into a raised lunge twist. Good, all right, go ahead and unwind. Both hands on the ground. Straighten the right leg, pull the toes toward you. Get steady, get still. And then staying in this posture with the leg, the toes pulling towards you. Left hand on the floor, bring your right hand onto your hip. With your next exhale, roll the right shoulder back, coming into a hamstring stretch twisting. Good. Inhale, unwind. Both hands down, step forward, Uttanasana. Palms to shins. Then exhale, fold back into Uttanasana, and let's stay here this time. Soften the knees, release the body, and find your stillness here. Stillness of your body, your energy, the focus and stillness of your mind. All right, inhale, palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up, reach. Palms to your heart. And be still. Don't move. Arrive in this posture and just be in this posture. Be with the effects of the sun salutation on your body, your energetic state, your mind. Again, not so much as the experiencer. You're not making stories about what's happening in your system, but as the one who is witnessing the experience, who's holding it all with no preference, who's holding it all with compassion, openness, and acceptance. Deep breath in and out. And bring yourself on back. Good job. Those twists in the last one, especially with the legs straightened out, can be kind of a bear to get through. So good job for attempting it and for however far you got. All right, so we're gonna start moving our, actually, change my mind a bit. We're gonna do one more standing posture before we come back down to the floor. So please take your feet wide and have your toes pointing directly forward. Good. Then from here, just go ahead and fold over wide legs. You can soften the knees a bit here. That'll give you more access. And maybe just take a few moments just to shift in your body a bit. We've done a lot with the hips kind of forward and back, but not out to the side. So just attend to what needs to be attended to. It's okay to do that. Just know what you're responding to versus what you're just mindlessly reacting to. Good. And then with your hands or fingertips on the floor, bring your chest parallel to the ground, looking at the floor. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bend both knees, sink the hips down. The chest and the hips are on the same level plane, and then bring your hands either onto your shins or onto your waist. And get still. Breathe. Now, especially in this posture, and I know this from experience, you might feel a strong impulse to move or to come out of the pose. Can you just witness? Can you not just react? Can you just be with whatever is being experienced right now without preference, without having to make it change? Can you steady your breath as you steady your mind? Yes, you're working hard in your body. That's okay to work hard in your body. The body can handle it. The mind always, always gives up before the body does. You're almost there. A few more breaths. Stay still, stay steady. Stay with yourself. Don't dissociate. All right, hands on the ground, straighten the legs, and fold down. Good. Feel sensation from that one. Nice strong body, strong back, strong legs. Steadiness and all of that. So great. So powerful. All right, coming up halfway. And then turning toward whichever direction is the front of your mat. And just step back to downward facing dog. Or just come into down dog if that didn't make sense. Then inhale, float gently down onto hands and knees, table pose, release the feet, and then exhale, child's pose. Connect the forehead to the ground in some way, whether it's a block, the floor itself, or the back of a hand or two. You may want to have your arms down by your sides, palms face up. And child's pose being a classically restful posture. Can you just be at rest here? Can you just be still in this moment? Feeling any stretching in the back, feeling the gentle compression of the front body, the folding of the legs, the softening of the shoulders. And feeling the connection your forehead makes to the floor, that gravity. It's as if through that point, your mind is being pulled toward a single point. One more breath. And then inhale, go ahead and roll yourself on up. Feeling that grounding energy, that apana vayu, that downward movement of energy. And then we're going to come onto our backs for just a few more postures. Let's go ahead and lay down, flipping on over. Good. And bring your feet directly underneath your knees, or heels underneath your knees, hip width apart, bridge prep. And with your next inhale, lift the hips into the air, bridge pose. And then exhale, release down. Inhale, lift up again. And exhale, release down. We're going to hold this next round. Go ahead and come into bridge. If you know how to bind this posture by clasping the hands under the body and walking onto the sides of the shoulders, do so. If that didn't really make sense to you, don't worry about it. Just stay with the hips lifted for now. Can you find a moment of steadiness here? A moment of stillness? And exhale, release the hips down carefully. Then take your arms out to the side. Bring the knees into your chest. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, allow your knees to fall towards your right side. Feel your left shoulder anchor back behind you, turning your chin to the left. And your right hand can just rest gently on top of your left thigh or knee if you'd like. Spend a few moments finding your pose. And then find your stillness in the pose. The gentle pulse of the breath, the gentle presence of your mind. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and bring the knees back to center. Take your time, but find them on your left side this time. Your right shoulder anchoring back behind you, your chin turning to the right. And if you want to, your left hand resting on your right thigh or knee. Shift around enough just to find your pose. And then find your stillness in the pose. With your next inhale, go ahead and come back to center and hug your knees into your chest. Now just a counter pose, you may want to rock from side to side. You may want to hold the knees still. Just attend to what needs to be attended to. Good. All right, so when you feel complete in this posture, in this practice, go ahead and extend your legs down to the floor. Bringing any support where you need it for Shavasana. Toes falling outward, arms by your side. And spend a few moments fidgeting, shifting, itching, scratching, whatever you need to do. And then with an exhale, be still. Be still. No more doing, no more fixing, planning, figuring, outing. Time to be still, not just in your body, not just in your energy, but for your mind as well. And I know the mind wants to think, but give it permission to not have to do that right now. It does a great job, but it doesn't have to do that job right now. Now is the time for rest. Be steady, be still. Peace, peace, peace. Take a steady, deep breath in and out. And as you break from the stillness, do it mindfully, stretching the fingers, the hands, toes, and feet, stretching your arms and legs, contemplating shifting to your right side, and then following through with that contemplation, rolling to your right side. And taking your time as you come up to a tall, comfortable seat. Sitting tall, just like our centering practice, get out any fidgets. Make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can in the next few breaths. Itch whatever needs to be itched. Stretch whatever needs to be stretched. And then stop the striving and just be. With an exhale, relax all effort, come into stillness, and just be in stillness. Not because you're holding yourself that way, but because you are knowledgeable that there's no need to move in this moment. You have the discernment to hold yourself still, to be steady in your body, not forcing the breath either. The breath stays light, the breath stays easy. When you feel the impulse to move, acknowledge it, but don't move. If there's a discomfort in your body and it wants you to move, just stay still. Often the discomfort just passes. There was no reaction needed. And as much as this is a physical practice of stillness, kaya sthira, it starts in your mind. Focus your mind. Don't drift. Don't strive, but just be in this body, sitting still, lightly breathing. Nothing more, nothing less. And then shift your awareness from you holding yourself still, practicing stillness, to the one who is watching you practice stillness. The part of you that's already calm, that's already still, stable. The eye of the storm, that witnessing consciousness, no matter what's happening in the world around you, the body around you. This core stays steady, it stays still. Identify with that part of you, that aspect of self, the witness, the unchanging, ever compassionate you. All right, taking a deeper, fuller breath, bring the palms together, bowing to that inner stillness, the non-reactivity, the steadiness within yourself. And may your effort here tonight and your stillness here tonight and this practice continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.